welcome back to my channel. I'm Tatiana, a business coach and mentor for women wanting to start their own businesses, and I am very excited you are here. I have been doing a little, I guess you can kind of call it like a mini series in a way of what is inspiring me, what's encouraging me in the current season. And so I have a decent amount of things, so I thought it was overdue to finally film another one of these videos. I will make sure I link the playlist of my past videos of what's inspiring me, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I feel like at this point it wouldn't even be a thing if I don't talk about a sermon series or something that is encouraging me. And right now I am fully invested in the Cuffing Season series that is taking place on Transformation Church. I know many of you, which is actually really cool, and I'm really grateful for that, have found out about Transformation Church just from me sharing about it. And what I really love about it is online, so that's really cool. But I just really like the vibe that they have, and Pastor Mike Todd, the messages are always so relevant, they're so real, and it's just different than anything I've really ever seen in my more like adult experiences in church. So that's why I love to talk about it. And so they're doing a series right now called Cuffing Season, and I wanted to actually, this is my book that I use to really like journal and take sermon notes from, but I wanted to share specifically what they said. And so basically, like I said, it's called Cuffing Season, and the premise of it is it's things that you are tied to in your life. Typically it's something negative, and it is holding you back from your purpose or your greater calling that God has for you. And so I have this little note here that I wrote down: whatever you cuff controls you. And so that can look very different. I think I've watched maybe 5 or 6 within the series at this point, and the one that really hit the nail on the the one that hit on the nail for me is the comparison one. I think out of all of them, I've enjoyed every single one, but the comparison one really hit my soul deep, because I am very guilty of comparison and just always thinking that I'm not doing enough, always looking at the next person sometimes, and that can be a hindrance in a lot of ways of growing. And that is something that I'm cuffed to. It's something that I'm aware of and working on. And so that would probably be my favorite one of the series, but they all have been amazing. There's one on being cuffed to condemnation, cuffed to, there's even one about like gluttony. So just like, I think he called it cuffed to cake. And so I just highly suggest getting into that series if you're looking for a really good sermon series to get started with that will be relatable and something that is just realistic to what you need to do right now. I promise you, you will not be let down, and it really just, it's just such an eye-opener. So I wanted to share that with you all because it's been really good. And to switch gears for a second, I wanted to shout out another one of my clients. Y'all know I love to give my clients a shout out when I can. I definitely am going to try to figure out how to have them on my channel at some point. So that's something that's in the works. I would love to be able to support those ladies and to bring them on my platform to show you all what they're working on. But Natasha is one of my clients. She went through my Inspire Blueprint program, which is my longer, more like close-knit program where we work together and we really work through not only my Inspire Blueprint course, but then you have me one-on-one and within a group setting where we can really work through everything. And so through that and the handmade process and all of that, she created this beautiful planner, you guys. And the reason that this is part of this video is because this planner has really been encouraging me in this season. It's a daily planner. It's called the Flourish Daily Planner, and her business is called Radiantly Flourish. So I'll be sure to I'll link everything below that I'm talking about as well. But it's one of the most thought out planners that I have ever come across in my time of being within the planner community and all that it embodies. Like, it's just so thought out. I really should do like a flip through of this, but basically she has a whole planning section in the beginning. So there's like quarterly goals and boundaries, which I just dived right into the planning part of this. So I don't have a ton of the beginning stuff filled out, but there's things for like working on your mindset, which we all know is very important. We all know it's important to work on your mindset. Limiting beliefs, that's another really important one that she has in here. She has a place for you to kind of write out affirmations for different areas of your life, which I love, to get more specific on what you want to work on within those different areas, what you want to remember in those different areas. And then we get into the kind of like the monthly part. So every single month has, I'm gonna skip past my section just so I can show you it blank. Hold on. And it is a quarterly planner, by the way, too. So that's what allows for there to be so much depth to all of this. So every single month it has a cute little quotes by her, which I love. So there's that. And then there's a monthly planner. It's undated, so that's really nice as well. And then you also have a place to plan out your goals and to track your progress and everything. So we have that, where you can track all of your progress. And I apologize if you can see my nails, y'all. They look so janky. I'm gonna hopefully do them after this. And then you also have a weekly review. So for every single week, you can kind of see how the week is going. But what I really love is that every single week has a place for you to have a word for the week, goals for the week, and then steps to take, which I'm really big on that, because I think goals are just part of the process. You have to actually have action steps to go along with those. So there's that. She also has a weekly schedule, which is bomb. So if you do like that weekly view, you get that. And then she also has a weekly meal planning. Okay, this has been my favorite part because I've actually been getting organized with my meals. I'll have to share in an upcoming video what I've been doing to get my schedule in order. Maybe that'll be something I'll do for the fall as everyone's getting ready to go back to school, and just like getting routines in order of just how I was able to come up with a schedule with a lot of support from some people I know, but just really getting organized, because sometimes it can just be hard when there's so many different areas of your life. But one of them that I'm proud to say is I finally have gotten a bit of a hold on meal planning, which was one of the things I was struggling with. And then you have weekly affirmations and brain dump. I'm just kind of going through this quickly. Definitely get the planner if you want to see specifics. And then for every single day, like I said, it's super thought out. So for every single day, you have how you're feeling, if you worked out, what your current weight is, if you're tracking that, what your phase of your menstrual cycle you're on, which is really cool. Day of the cycle, so you have that, how much water you drank, and then she has a whole part for your schedule, top 3 to-dos and notes. And then you also have another part for your day. You have your journal, what you're thankful for, prayer, affirmations, and then like this little section to do some journaling. And she even has a daily intention up here. So there is a ton of stuff. And the reason that this is motivating me is because I kind of go in and out of using planners. Sometimes I'm like using them heavily and I'm like, oh my God, every single day I need my planner. And then there's other times where I'm just like, I wouldn't even necessarily say flying by the seat of my pants, but it's just like when life is going on, sometimes I don't necessarily gravitate towards picking up a planner. And so I'm kind of in the season where I'm getting back into planning again. And so this planner has just gotten me so excited to sit down and plan out my days and just really get organized and have something to reference. And it's just, there's so many things to work through in here. So I love it. So I wanted to shout out Natasha because this planner is absolutely beautiful. And I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. I know she's probably like, dang, how many times you gonna shout me out? Because I've been like talking about it, but I'm just like obsessed with that planner. So I wanted to share that because it's been encouraging me to get motivated, to keep up with my schedule, and to just have something to plan in and get organized in. So I'm loving it. So another thing that's been motivating me, definitely, there's this woman I've been following here on YouTube, and maybe for the last, I wouldn't say maybe a year, maybe about a year. And she recently released a membership. So she is a holistic nutritionist. Her name is Jessica Spears, I believe is how you pronounce it. And I actually had a little consultation with her as well. So I got to get on a call with her, kind of talked about some of the struggles I was having around eating and my health and different things like that. And then she sent me a whole thing. Then she came out with a membership maybe like a month or 2 later. I signed up for the membership because it's amazing. But I wanted to share it because her goal is to help moms, whether you've been mom for many years, whether you are right in the thick of postpartum, if you're pregnant, if you're trying to get pregnant. She really helps you to get your body feeling amazing through what you put in your mouth. And I think that I am a huge believer as well, and this has just been for years, of just learning about like your gut health and learning about what we put in our bodies, how that can really affect everything else we do, down to, you know, if you are trying to lose weight, or if you are trying to stop anxiety, if you're feeling like your hormones are out of whack, if you just have all these different things going on. Sometimes, not all the time, because everyone's different, but many times what we are putting in our bodies, what's in our gut, and just what we eat really affects so much of that. And so I love her platform because she talks about it. She talks about supplements. She talks about smoothies, and the amazing smoothies I've been making every single morning for breakfast. They're filling, they're nutritious. She calls them an insurance policy, and it's literally like you're getting all of your nutrients kind of in that one thing. So if you don't end up eating the healthiest that day, you have that, but they just make you feel good. She has tons of recipes on there. So I just wanted to shout her out because the membership is really amazing, and it's really, really, really affordable. So she has smoothies, meal recipes, supplements. What else is on there? I think there's snacks as well. So there's just a ton of recipes, and you can kind of use it to your liking, what you prefer. And then she has like a guide to kind of help you with getting healthy. But it really does start with what we put in our body. So that's why I was kind of like, okay, this is going to be my first stop to do this. I'm thinking about possibly getting a nutritionist at some point in the future, just to work through some of the different things I haven't even really talked about all on here, but some different things I have going on. And then just really using her membership to kind of sustain and get new ideas, because she's adding new meals and recipes and things every single week. So check her out because I just love her channel. It's just very calming, and she's just really, I love that she's prioritizing helping women feel their best. And so yeah, and I love the membership. So I wanted to share that. And I don't even think I said it. It's called Living Well. That's the name of the membership. She has an annual option, and I believe there is a monthly option as well. I went ahead and signed up for the annual. It was kind of like a no-brainer because like I said, it was really, really affordable, and I just love getting the updates every single week for that. So that's a little bit more on the health and wellness front of things, which is always something that I'm trying to keep at the forefront. I don't know if y'all are like me, but it's always a struggle, and I'm falling off and then I get back on. Right now I'm on. So yeah. And then a few other things I wanted to share is I actually filmed a video. I need to see where that video is, but I filmed a video and I don't think it ever made it to me editing and getting it on my channel. I did a haul of Daily Grace Co. because I ordered a bunch of stuff. They had a sale going on. But if you are like me, if you are new to the Bible, if you're trying to read the Bible, but it just seems overwhelming, you're not sure where to start, because I feel like, yeah, sermons are great, but it's just really giving you bits and pieces. But to actually go in, read a book, understand it, and really dive into it so that you can remember it, I think that's really important. So I kind of got caught up in doing a Bible reading plan and on the Bible app, and it was good. They had like a little video at the beginning, and you basically just read through, and every single day they had a set of chapters that you read from a specific book, and then you go on to the next one. But I just felt like I wasn't getting enough out of that. I was kind of just more so reading the Bible just to say like, oh, I finished this book, oh, I finished this, you know, whatever. But I wasn't really getting any context. So I was on the search for some Bible study plans, and I ended up coming across Daily Grace Co. And y'all, it's amazing. I have 2 Bible studies that I'm currently in through them. I ordered a decent amount of them. I think I ordered maybe like 3 or 4 amongst some other products. I'll have to share that video with you all. If this video is not too long, maybe I'll share it in here, or I'll do it in a separate video. But these are the 2 that I'm in right now. So this one is called Search the Word, and this one is Knowing and Loving God Through Intentional Bible Study. And then one that me and my husband are doing together, because they have his and hers guides, which is really cool, is Fighting with Faith. And this is our study on the book of Philippians. So this one is really a nice one because it's an intro to the Bible. It's really kind of getting just into like what it is, why it's so important, talking about the love of God, and it goes kind of jumps around to different scriptures, and it helps you to learn how to read the Bible for context, which is great. Like they even have a whole section in here on like how to actually highlight the Bible. If you wanted to, you can of course do whatever colors, but like they give you a color coding system, and they really help you to, it's almost like an introduction to Bible study. So if you're like me, I feel like I need a guide. I need something to walk me through, because if I just sit down and I'm like, oh, I'll just write out what I feel and think. No, I need context. I need prompts. And so then this is like an actual study of theirs, like a normal one where you get it for an entire book. And then what they have, I think we are on week 3. Y'all, like I be writing some meaty stuff. And then there's a ton of prompts, but basically for each day, they have a reading for you to read. You also will read the chapters in the Bible. And then there are questions that you answer pertaining to that particular section. So it's really good. I love it. I just wanted to share that. I got a ton of stuff from them, but these are the 2 that I'm currently working in. And it's encouraging me because I feel like I'm finally reading the Bible with a purpose, with meaning. And I really love that, and I'm gonna continue to do this. And it's just it just helps that the products are beautiful, so that you have like gold foil on there and beautiful pages and colorful pages and quotes and just things that make you want to go back and keep using it. I think is just really helpful. And then the last thing, and I'm kind of late to this, I feel like a lot of the stuff that is usually encouraging me is faith-based, because that's just really embodies who I am. And I'm really late to this, so y'all probably gonna be like, girl, you just finding out about that. But this year, I finally started listening to Maverick City music. But I really heavily started listening to them within this last month. And y'all, when I just say like the songs are just transformational, like they really are. I absolutely love Maverick City music. I'm very late, I know, but I just really love it. And there's some, like I think my 2 songs that I literally listen to, it doesn't even matter how many times I've heard it right now, is While You Wait and Gyra. Those are the 2 that I feel like I've been really just listening to a lot. They're really helping me through my current season, and they're just really encouraging, like to the point where I ended up actually filming a reel and posting on Instagram of me singing the one song, because I've just been so encouraged by their music, and it's really helpful. I'll actually insert the clip so you guys can see it. I'm already loved and I'm already chosen. I know who I am and I know what you've spoken. Say I'm already loved more than I could imagine, and that is enough. And you, yeah, if you don't know, if you're new here, I did used to sing. I still do sing. It's just not at the capacity that it used to be. But from time to time, I like to dust my voice off a little bit and just let it out. And that day, I just was really feeling good. I had hit my 6-year mark in my business, and just reflecting on this year and just some of the lows of the year, the highs of the year, and just being grateful to still be here. And so that was kind of what inspired me to sing that. But that is pretty much it. I hope that some of these things will encourage you. Maybe you found out something new that you want to check out and look into. All the things will be down below for you to click and learn a little bit more about. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.